Reforming the public personnel administration sector. Human resource management emphasizes management practices, policies, and needs. As such, oversight of organizational outcomes and performance management are the main public personnel administration functions. For organizations to attain their goals, such as ensuring their services and goods are efficiently and effectively produced, they have to try and eliminate political-related bottlenecks, economic challenges, and other anti-development factors. When such tailbacks are eliminated, organizations can successfully entice, engage, and retain focused and well-behaved employees who will put their effort into pushing an organization toward attaining its goals. According to Nigro and Kellough, debates over making reforms in personnel administration by the Civil Reforms Committee have increased and are primarily hard-pressed by management concerns. The merit used over the years in governing personnel administration has been more employee protection-oriented and less managerial flexibility in administration. Therefore, solving the trade-off between these two sides has not been easy to accomplish. Reforms in the public personnel administration sector are usually an illustration of ideological, political, and managerial pressure as the main forces behind the reform debate. The program results of many organizations will in the future still face challenges in choosing the most effective standards for managing personnel systems and policies. Reflecting on this chapter, personnel administration is a discipline that requires an all-around policy that takes care of the interests of employees, the management, and all concerned stakeholders. Despite debates being held to make civil reforms by the civil service, the pressure surrounding these reforms needs to be dealt with by all stakeholders and shareholders involved. To have sustainable and efficient management and attainment of organizational objectives, employees who should be sought, trusted, and retained should be objective-oriented and focused on their mission. Human resource management and the whole process of personnel administration should completely avoid traditional policies of simply employing many workers and instead focus on retaining self-driven and ambitious employees. Working in the civil service requires employees to continuously upgrade and invest in their skills to keep their jobs. It is due to the dynamic changes in the civil sector, diminishing public and government jobs, and performance enhancement needs. Public administrators should always use the best methods to locate, entice, recruit, and retain well-trained, skilled, and goal-oriented employees. With the changing times, the authors foresaw general reform in three main areas of human resource management: career development, training, and organizational expansion. The last topic, wondering if the government would be a model employer, encouraged me to learn more about personnel administration for several reasons. First of all, it is clear that employment changes with time. Privatization of jobs has of late risen tremendously, and many employers prefer to hire employees on contract terms. Consequently, continuous upgrading of skills and training is mandatory for one to survive in the civil service. Secondly, organizational environment and culture would greatly influence individual performance. Thus, personnel and managers should both work in a conducive environment. Lastly, dynamic changes in the industry, including high taxation levels, will determine employment levels. Therefore, knowledge of personnel administration will have a significant influence on appointment chances.